Welcome back to iSPI Hacks, everyone. This is Sarah Ayers, Business Incubation Program Coordinator with Innovate Springfield. Today, I'm joined by Pam Schallhorn, Community and Economic Development Specialist with the University of Illinois Extension Office. She's going to be presenting part 2 of creating the virtual pop-up today, understanding and interacting with the online shopper. You don't want to miss this.
Welcome back to part 2 of creating the virtual pop-up. I'm Pam Schallhorn, and I have been teaching creative entrepreneurs how to create successful pop-up shops for the last 10 years. Of course, that was before the pandemic. Now the challenge is to create a similar shopping experience online so you can take advantage of online market opportunities, Facebook Live events, and other internet platforms where you can sell your unique products. Understanding and interacting with your online shopper is crucial, especially if you are selling artisanal or high-end retail. Remember that you're trying to emulate online that in-store shopping experience that so many of us are craving these days. So who is your target customer? If you already have customers, take some time to think about who they are. What's their average age, gender? Where do they live? What is their annual income? Here are a few differences in online shopping preferences for different generations. You need to understand who your customers are and what they want if you're going to be successful. Here is some general information that shows the differences demographics can make on your marketing plan and website development. Notice that older shoppers between the ages of 55 and 64 are buying online 48% of the time, and probably more now. They prefer white or beige backgrounds, and they don't want any confusion. We also know that when we look at their social media presence, that if you're going to be marketing to older shoppers, the 56 to 74-year-olds, they are still on Facebook. 96% of the time, they are on Facebook at least once a week. And their second choice is YouTube. Understanding your shoppers' social media preferences are really critical. The 40 to 55-year-olds, your Gen Xers, are on Facebook a little bit less than the baby boomers, but they also like YouTube and Snapchat. Now, your younger shoppers are different. 40% of them between the ages of 25 and 34 are buying online. And according to the research, they're spending half of their money at Amazon. They prefer brighter colors rather than the white or beige backgrounds. The even younger 24 to 39-year-olds are on Facebook 87% of the time. And this was a report or a study from 2019. So I am thinking it might even be less than that. YouTube 86, Instagram 71% of the time, and Snapchat, as well as Twitter. Your 8 to 23-year-olds, your Gen Zs, they like YouTube, and notice Facebook has fallen all the way down to 36%. They also like Instagram, Snapchat, and some of them like Twitter. Understanding who your customers are and making sure you know your target customer is imperative if you're going to set up an online shopping site. So researching your target customers, how are you going to reach those target customers? Well, first of all, you want to make sure you ask for your shopper's email address when they visit your site, but don't force them. You need those emails for marketing purposes, and also I recommend you create simple online surveys to find out what your customers want and then give it to them if you can. Remember, age, income levels, location, educational attainment, they're all important to know about your customers. Think about this. Trying to sell junior size retail to plus size women over 60 could be an effort in futility. Knowing your customer is key. You also want to try to provide a live chat function, and you want to actively participate in that discussion. Have someone available to chat. Remember, you're trying to replicate a live in-store experience. You need to answer those consumer questions as quickly as possible. You need to make them feel comfortable with your product and other services like shipping. Reviews, or what some people call social proof, are visual and text reviews that customers leave endorsing your products. Good reviews make great testimonials. Remember to always say thank you, perhaps a 10% discount, and use these on your site. Handling bad reviews, answer them immediately and with compassion. Don't ignore your bad reviews. And whatever you do, don't just discard them. Both good and bad reviews, if handled properly, have been shown to be very important to the purchaser. Shoppers love to check out reviews. Finally, you need to make shopping easy. Think about it yourself when you're out there buying something online. Has your screen ever locked? Have you ever had problems deleting a product? Your online shopping or e-commerce website, regardless of your customer demographics, needs to be simple. It needs to be easy. You can search products easily. You can add and delete them to the shopping cart. It's easy to pay when you finish the process. And then it's also easy to receive deliveries and make returns. Make sure you do your research even before you set up your e-commerce site. And remember, as I mentioned in the previous session, test it yourself. You want to continually test it and refine your e-commerce site. In part 3, I will be talking about virtual packaging. Thanks for listening.